Welcome back to Indian Trace. This is going to be great. I found quite a few in my greatest honors to our active military, to the military that have really risen up and supported our president, to our veterans that have done the same. We're at Notchville. Check this out. Of course, a common view. Notchville works up and across here. Look at the stuff I found so far. I have some stuff I want to do today to show you as you join the hunt here at Indian Trace. We're going to check this area out a little bit more. There's a piece right here that I haven't checked. It's really tight, and I looked at it super close and started to get it out of there, and I said, let me wait. Look at this. Would you look at this? This is clean living. This is good stuff coming out of the ground. If you just take a look at some of this, if I can stay out of the sun. Now, of course, we are going through the area that provides this kind of magnificent Indian artifact. That is my honor point. For those of you just clicking by or tuning in, the reason I bring an honor point is to keep myself thankful. On days like this when, I'm going through and not finding a whole lot because I'm doubling up, I'm checking things out. So I'll bring a point that I found in the exact area I'm going. That's a smoker. And it helps me remember. And then look at these pieces that are coming up out of the ground. Rhyolite. Good stuff too. Look at this piece, this dart tip. That greenish blue is rhyolite. Many of you know it. And then the quartz. Look at a heartbreaker of a base there. Nice base. Another piece of quartz. Well, that's not coming out, is it? There we go. Trying to hide from the shadows. But just some great artifacts as we look at them from the angles we need to. So as we walk here and join the hunt, remember, this is exactly where this kind of stuff lives. Don't doubt it. Never doubt it. So let me get up here and check something out. Of course, we're in dirt. Now, can you see that over there? I wonder if it's coming in. There it is. There it is. The flag. Can't see the house way back in the woods there, but they fly a flag out over these fields, which is awesome. Can you see it? Every single day I think through the Pledge of Allegiance if I'm ever here. So as we walk, look at that flag. No doubt I pledge allegiance to that flag. Excuse me. And to the United States of America. And to the republic for which it stands. One nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Unbelievable words that we take for granted too much as that flag flies. Now back to the dirt here. Look at this. Get back in my regular mode here. Remember, don't forget, we're finding stuff like this here. Look at this. Artifacts, good stuff. Good workmanship. Fantastic opportunities. And let's move along. I'm going to get my marker here. We're going to leave that piece. It's real sharp. There's a nice base that's worked of a really large piece. But I wanted to let you come out here and just walk along a little bit and just double check with me. You never know. You never know, like that I just found back there. It's very crazy, this world of artifacts. There's so much here to look at. So don't mind me as we walk along together here on Indian Trace, eastern, central North Carolina. This dirt and everything is what they call the coastal Piedmont. These rows, and a lot of people say, nah, we just no-till. I wanted to answer many people who've said that. They don't put them in rows anymore around us anymore, they say. Well, I doubt they're ever going to stop this, as I mentioned, to more than one here in North Carolina, or more than one from North Carolina here. They need these rows for sweet potatoes. They need these rows for tobacco, and the kind of money they make on sweet potatoes here and tobacco. I bet you if you've eaten a sweet potato, it's come from North Carolina many times. Look at that, just looking at material. Let you see what I see. We're just flipping stuff out. That's a piece of work rock for sure. Piece of quartz. But these rows here, as you can see, ready to find stuff. Definitely worth going a double after you've seen what I did the other day in Notchville. Huh. Didn't mark my spot, but we should be able to find it when we go back down that way. My goodness, all those points, I just left them there. No biggie, no biggie. We'll get back to it. I'm just going to go one up here and talk a little bit. Maybe we'll find a live find, and I know there's one back there. It's tight, fantastic base, but unique. It's just not a dead giveaway, so it's a little mystery. I don't know what it is entirely. I wasn't ready to dig it up yet, and I had found quite a few artifacts. As I was saying, you know, these high rows, I'm going to promise you they're not going to give up sweet potatoes. They're not going to give up tobacco here, and it's impossible to grow either in this region without these kind of rows. It's about money, really. And there's going to be a lifting of regulation. So you might see the most productive ways of farming, of course many people call it, for their political agenda, the most destructive ways of farming, return to where you live. If you're an artifact collector, that should make you real happy. And there's a debate about that, whether or not it's destructive. Now I'm going to tell you what, in some regards, just living here on this earth as human beings, I don't really see as I guess it could be destructive many times, there's no doubt about that. I won't deny that. But most conservatives are conservative when it comes to conservation, too. That's what they're interested in. See that flag? We're closer to that flag. Indivisible. And that's what a lot of people want. We want to support people, and you know, it's just I sigh and sometimes fumble over my words because if you can feel, you should feel a little heartbroken over the terrible minority of individuals who decide they're going to hate such a great nation. And how ignorant can that be? Anyway, back to the rows. Looking at things, getting ready to turn around here at the top. Forgive me if I seem to get distracted about things. There can be a smoking artifact. There can be artifacts any and everywhere here. This place is a powerful place, this Notchville. All right. Now, the reason I say, look at this. Right here, you got Notchville 2. Notchville 3, actually Notchville 1, 2, and I'm on Notchville 3. There's 3 sections, and it's big. No possible way to go through without missing something. It always happens. I mean, good night. If people who collect artifacts don't think you can miss things, listen to Richard's Rockhouse a little bit when he goes through the multiple, if not hundreds of videos from the garden, and then finally returning again and digging it again and finding smoke in pieces, wondering how on earth he could ever miss such a piece in such a place. Happens. And because I know it happens, I've come today and I've just decided to take a little time and relax. I'm hungry as can be, but I decided, hey, I'm going to skip eating. Okay, I'm getting, I digressed. Listen, when it comes to these rows, the reason why I believe it may return to where you live, the type of farming they used to do, as many of you said, is because there's going to be, under the administration currently, under the Trump administration and under the current fiscal administration, a lifting of unneeded and destructive regulations. One was the free reign and the disgusting type of regulations that the EPA has been putting out to destroy small business, to destroy the middle class, how should I say, self-sufficient class. And the farming industry, many farmers were very, very self-sufficient for a while, farming their land as productively as they could, understanding it, even putting it in rows where you lived. And then what happened is, many times, as far as I could understand it, and I have a whole lot more to learn, and I would love some more insight on this, is the EPA came in and said, you know, you're farming in a destructive way. And whenever you hear that sound, I'm flipping and checking out rock that's worked. And so, indeed, the farming had been destructive in their terms trying to indicate why, whether it's erosion or whether erosion adds to whatever, and it all pours downhill into this idea they have that we are making this earth to a place where it's inhabitable and it's not going to be self-sustainable. Well, I hate to break the news to people in terms of the truth spiritually of it all. This earth was never designed to last forever. It was never designed to support our life on it forever. Like all things, like all stories in history, if you can take a deep breath, it hasn't been designed for us to live here indefinitely. Now, the EPA, under environmentalists who are looking to control people, who are looking to take their freedom away, have slapped huge regulations on lots of different industries that are self-sufficient industries, that are able to be run and controlled and prospered through small groups, such as farmers' industries and what have you. Well, they could be large, but you understand what I mean. So the lifting of regulations could mean all that. I'm looking around. We're chatting. Now look at this, of course. Found my place. Let's check out this piece and then we'll maybe move forward a little bit. Anyway, this is what I saw, and it was cleaner, but it's gotten dirty, if I can get the focus in here. This piece, and it's worked with an edge. You see that? And I moved it out and I said, wait, that's a base. And we're looking at a uniform shape here. See that? So I said, forget it. And then I went ahead and showed you those. But back to here. Fun in the sun, right? If you're wondering, it's about 70 degrees. Oh, mercy. Look what you can miss if you just don't. Oh, mercy. I would have missed that piece of rhyolite. Dirty as can be. You and I are the first ones to see this in conservatively 4,000 or 5,000 years. No other human being has seen this, but it was made specifically by a North American Indian, made by another human being, and has slept for 4,000, 5,000 years. It's a Guilford straight base blade. Could be a point. You can see right there. It's beveled right off the outside edge. It's worked all around this. Unique piece. You don't find them this big that often. That's why I wanted to film it. Mercy. Let me see if I can clean it up, everybody. Hang on a second. Nice look at that stuff. Oh, where can I clean it? All right, let's see here in the sun. Look at that piece. Are you kidding me, right? That is unique. It is large. We don't find them that big that often. What I like is it's clear. Clearly a piece, clearly an artifact that they designed to be just like that. I mean, look at this piece, will you? Mercy. One more look before we gather things up and move ahead. I think we're going to leave it at that for now. Maybe we'll find something else, but that is a great find, isn't it? Whew. Mercy. Just completely unique. I love it. Well, that'll do it. Appreciate you tuning in to Indian Trace and all that right there. Well, that's Indian Trace. Enough said, right? Hope you find out there. Man, can you believe this? This is crazy right here. I just almost walked right by that. I'm stunned. Look at that, how they worked that off. As you can probably tell, I'm stunned. I lost my whole train of thought. Stunned. Crazy bevel. All right, everybody, I'm fumbling around enough. Hope you have a good one.